Hello and welcome. Today I am doing another layout using the June 2018 HIP kit, and I really wanted to use these frames. These are the Pinkfresh Studio Simple and Sweet stitch frames. There are 6 of the frames and they're really cute. They have just a little bit of stitching in them. And initially I wanted to use all 6 on one layout, but I decided that it was a little too much, so I decided just to do 4. And here I'm just putting the frame on my pictures and trimming them down to make sure that they fit the frames perfectly. And since this is going to take just a minute on the video, I just wanted to stop and say thank you for watching my video. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be trying to post as many videos as I can. Also, go ahead and click the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. I am using a Hermitab adhesive dot runner for this, just so that I could get rid of the adhesive on the back, since I wasn't quite sure where I wanted to put the pictures yet. So this is the other half of the pattern paper that I used for my last video. If you couldn't tell, this is one of my favorites, and you can see just a second ago I wanted to use all 6 frames, but they didn't end up looking very good. I thought it was a little too much on the page because I did want a little bit of white space. And here I'm just playing around with the pieces that I cut out from the cut apart sheet that was in the kit as well. And I'm just moving things around just to see where I want to place things and see where they look good. And here I'm going through the ephemera pack because I kind of combined them all just to be in one bowl. And I got this bowl that you see in the top left corner from IKEA. I saw it and I thought it was so cute that I had to just get it. And this part is usually what takes me the longest, is going through all of the little pieces that I want to put on there. And you can see my frames are kind of cockeyed. They're sideways. That was an accident. And then I looked at it and I was like, this looks really good. So I ended up leaving them crooked because it filled the page a little bit more, and I thought it was a different way to present the pictures. And here I'm just putting on some foam tape. I got this tape from the dollar store. I've been meaning to go to Walmart to get the adhesive foam pieces that are really cheap, but the Walmart by me is kind of far, so the dollar store is much closer, and I found these and they work just as good. So now that I have my layout in a position that I really like, I am going to start adhering everything down because I don't want to move them and I want everything to stay where it's at. After going through all of the ephemera and all the pieces that I knew I wanted to use, this page actually came together really fast. I wanted to add just a little bit of something to make those 2 pieces pop, the one that says Celebrate Simplicity and the one that says Notes. So I just took my Glacier Ink Pad from Close to My Heart and took a ink blender and just put the ink on the edges to make it pop. And the piece that says Notes, I knew I wanted to cover up the notes, so I just put it behind the frame so that you couldn't even see the word, and it worked perfectly as a layer. So here again, I'm just adhering the rest of the frames. The next thing I wanted to do was use more of these epoxy stickers. These are seriously so cute, and if you watched my first video, you'll see me talk about those even more. I can't get enough of them. I actually want to buy more because when I was doing this layout and I put the yellow epoxy sticker on the lemon and then I put the blue epoxy sticker on the blue frame, another idea came to me, and I really want to do a layout where I use the yellow frame with all of the yellow embellishments and the blue frame with all the blue embellishments. I just think it'd be really cute, but I don't have the stuff for it yet. So hopefully in the future I can buy more of the frames and more of the epoxy stickers so that I can kind of do the same layout but with a monochromatic look. Here I am pulling out some sequins. These are sequins from Doodlebug, and they come in a pack of a bunch of different colors, and in each one of these little tubes is about 4 to 5 different color sequins, and they're really great because it gives you a wide variety, and I don't use a ton of sequins on my layout, so they're perfect. And here I'm just using Close to My Heart liquid glass to adhere them, and I put a little bit underneath and then just a little dot on top. I like the way it looks when it's dry. It just gives it another dimension to the sequin. And also that little white pencil that I'm using to pick up the sequins, it's actually not a pencil. I got it from wish.com maybe like 4 years ago, and it acts just as like a picker up tool, and you just sharpen it once it goes flat and it works great. It also came in a pack of 12. I'm never going to ever use up that, but it works really great and I like it. So I decided to put my journaling right below the yellow frame next to the Present and in Awe ephemera piece that I basically used for my title. The page has a lot going on, so I didn't have a lot of room for a title, and this ephemera piece was perfect. I then used a stamp from American Crafts. This I've also had in my stash for a really long time, and added some paint drops. I then erased the lines for my journaling, and that's about it. I appreciate you stopping by and watching my video, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.